Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are joining us today, or if you are watching this video later on, I hope that you enjoy our session. We are talking about Career Academy. This is our last session of the semester, and we are talking about LinkedIn, how to use it, and how it can make your job search easier. My name is Alan Rossetti, and I am a senior career coach here at Mercy College on the Dobbs Ferry campus.
I'm Roselle Glick. I'm the Associate Director of Career Professional Development on the Bronx campus. Welcome.
So as I said, this is our last Career Academy session of the semester. All of our other Career Academies are posted on our website. If you go to career.mercy.edu and click on next steps and attend events and workshops. Reminder, if you attend 3 out of 5, which means you watch the videos and complete the surveys, you will be entered to win a drawing for AirPods, and you also will earn a digital badge which you can use, which you can put on your LinkedIn account. So welcome, and let's get started.
Excellent.
Okay, so first we're just talk about our agenda about what we're going to do today. So first off, CPD introductions, which we already completed. Then we're going to talk about why LinkedIn is important. Then we're going to talk about our profile checklist. Communicating on LinkedIn is next. Networking on LinkedIn. Searching for jobs and internships on LinkedIn. And then finally, questions at the end. So let's dig into it. Okay, so first off, why is LinkedIn important? Over 70 million people are on LinkedIn. Many of them are employers and your peers. A fun fact is that LinkedIn was the first social networking site to be invented, and it was invented in 2003, so it has been around for a very long time. 93% of recruiters use it to find future employees, so it's a great tool that's not only used for networking, but also job search. You can directly connect with recruiters and hiring managers. These are people who will be hiring you. So it's important to have LinkedIn for that reason. You can also search for jobs. Many employers post jobs on LinkedIn. You can control your online brand and what you want your employers to know about you. And then finally, you can find professional development opportunities that are offered through organizations and companies.
Okay. So let's go through your profile checklist on LinkedIn. First, you'll see David. David is an example from LinkedIn of what your LinkedIn profile should look like. The first thing you probably notice about David's profile is his professional photo. You want to make sure that your photo is a nice up-close personal photo of yourself. David took this photo outdoors during the day, so there's nice light shining on him. He's wearing a nice collared shirt with a sweater on top. So it's casual yet professional. And he's also smiling. You want to make sure not to forget to smile. A smile goes a long way. Underneath, you'll see his headline statement that he's an econ major and aspiring financial analyst. This will tell people what you're excited about and what you want to do in the future. So it's very important to have a headline statement under your name. Underneath that, you'll see his summary statement. This describes who David is, what he's skilled at, and what's next in life for him, where he wants to go in the future. I do tell students to save the summary for last because it's the culmination of your entire LinkedIn profile. And it is kind of difficult to write. So if you need assistance, feel free to make an appointment with your career coach on Handshake, and we can walk you through it. You also want to make sure once you've written that summary statement that you've had someone look it over for you for spelling errors and grammatical errors and such. That's very important because recruiters do scan your LinkedIn profile for keywords, and you want to make sure keywords are in your summary and that they're spelled correctly. Next, you'll see the experience section. You can list any paid experience as well as volunteer or internship experience. You can see that David had an internship at Venture Capital. And he listed the dates that he did his internship and the location and a little bit about the company. You can include photos and videos of your work, especially if you worked in conjunction with a team. Teamwork's very important to potential employers. David also lists the organizations that he's a part of. It looks like he's an a cappella singer. He's the lead singer. So he did give himself a job title under his organization, under his club experience. We do recommend that you join clubs on campus, even if they're held virtually. Joining a club is something that you can put on your LinkedIn profile, and it looks good to employers, and it gives you something to speak about on your interview. You could also join professional organizations, which we do encourage. A lot of professional organizations in your field will give a discount membership if you're a current student. Make sure that you have your education on your LinkedIn profile, that Mercy College is listed, and what your degree and your major is, and when your expected graduation date is, or if you've already graduated, when that was the year. There's a way of networking with other Mercy College alumni, which Alan will show you later in the presentation, and therefore it's important to have your education on there. Volunteer experiences, especially if they have to do with your major, it's very important to have volunteer experiences on your LinkedIn profile and to go into depth about what you do and what you did during that volunteer experience. Employers do suggest that you have as much information as possible describing your experiences on your profile. You also want to make sure you have at least 5 key skills in the skills and expertise section. And people that you know that you're connected with can endorse you for those skills. LinkedIn will notify them via email, and then they can endorse you for skills. So David's been highly endorsed for economics, startups, due diligence, venture capital, and management. So you want to make sure that you choose skills that have to do with your career of choice. Honors and awards. Don't be afraid to shine. This is your time to shine. You want to make sure that you list any achievement awards, if you've made dean's lists, if you've graduated cum laude or magna cum laude, anything like that. If you're in the honors program, you want to make sure that you list that. That's important. Your coursework is also important for that keyword search by ATS systems that I was talking about. The names of your courses a lot of times do correlate with your career of choice. And you want to make sure that you put the related coursework, the courses that have to do with the career that you're choosing, in there. Projects, if you have collaborated with anyone on a team project in class or during an internship or during your job experience, you want to make sure to put that. Employers right now are stating that teamwork and problem solving are the most important characteristics that they're looking for when hiring a student. And by completing a team project, you're showing that you can problem solve a situation and work as part of a team. Last but not least is the recommendations section in your profile. You do have to ask for recommendations from your contacts, but I would recommend that you do that. It's a good way of highlighting your skill set, your strengths, and your credibility to future employers.
Okay, so next I'm going to talk about communicating on LinkedIn. So first we're just talking about a general guide. So first off, always be professional and always proofread. That's the most important thing. Whenever you make a post, whenever you're connecting with someone, always make sure it's professional and proofread for errors. Tailor each connection request. Connections are a lot more likely to accept your request if you tailor it and you let them know how you know them or why you want to connect with them. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in the presentation later. Research a person before you're reaching out. Make sure that you know the person, you know about the person. You can include that in the connection request and make sure that the person is the person you want to connect with. Make sure you reach out to people at the right level. So for example, you reach out to recruiters or people in positions similar to those you're applying for. you wouldn't reach out to very senior levels. So for example, if you were applying here at Mercy College, you wouldn't reach out to you wouldn't connect with President Hall, or you wouldn't connect if you were applying at Amazon to Jeff Bezos. You would connect with people who are either recruiters or similar positions. Keep messages short. The messages in LinkedIn are designed to be short and to the point. And finally, say thank you. Always say thank you for the person's time and their help, their assistance. Okay, so how to network on LinkedIn. So first off, making connections. So this can be your friends, your family, peers, colleagues, present and past supervisors. And it's important to have connections on LinkedIn. The more connections you have, the more doors that's going to open up to you. So start about who you know. So think about your friends, think about people in your family, your peers, etc. When making connections, you should add a note to make this process more personal. I'm going to show this to you in a second, some sample notes, but always remember to add a note. Follow companies to stay informed of the news and potential openings. Companies will post news updates. So for example, if they have a new product or they had a merger or someone got, they had another CEO, it's important to know that. And companies like to see this because it's always important in interviews to show that you've researched the company ahead of time and that you're up to date with the company's latest news and events. Also, you can request recommendations from previous supervisors if you had a good relationship with them. Moving on to networking. So how do you network and how do you use LinkedIn? So first off, join and try to stay active in groups. So there'll be many groups. So for example, I'm in the Association of Higher Education groups on LinkedIn. You want to comment on articles and posts, but remember to keep away from decisive politics like politics or religion. I'm sorry, decisive topics like politics and religion. Always remember to be professional and, praise people, but keep it professional. Introductions. You may want to connect with people that work at your targeted companies or work in your field. If one of your connections is connected with them, you may want to ask connection to make an introduction. So if I was trying to make a connection with someone that Roselle know, I might be like, hi, Roselle, I see that you know Tom Smith. Can you please introduce me to them? And they can message Tom and say, hey, I would like to introduce you to my colleague, Alan Rossetti. Here's Alan's information. Passive networking. I'm sorry. And be sure to help those in your network when they ask. So if they would like you to introduce you to someone, please make sure you do that. Passive networking. Congratulate your connections when they start a new position. A lot of times on LinkedIn, you will get notifications saying, congratulate Roselle for starting a new job at this. You'll also get notifications about work anniversaries. It's always a nice thing to say, hey, congrats on your work anniversary. Endorse your connections in their skills sections, especially when they have endorsed you in the past. So on LinkedIn, there's a set of skills that you can add and people can endorse you. The more people who endorse you, the stronger the skills are gonna look. It's always important though, if someone endorses you for skills that you go back and you endorse them. It's a two-way street in terms of skills. And then finally, comment on your connections post. People will post updates about their professional journey, their company, etc. Always comment, like, be active on LinkedIn. So an easy way to find alumni at Mercy College is if you go to the Mercy College page and you click on alumni, you can find the Mercy College alumni and you can find out where they work. So this will give you good statistics about where Mercy College graduates work. You can also find a list of current alumni here that have listed Mercy College as their past education. This is a good way if you want to apply to an organization and you want to talk to someone, you can certainly send a personal note to them saying, hi, I'm a current student at Mercy College. I see you work at the Department of DOE. I was wondering if we could talk about your experiences. Easy note to do. Next slide. Okay, so I'm going to give you some sample connection notes to include, and I'm also going to do a quick demo for you on how to connect with someone. So first off, someone who you've never met. So you want to say, dear, insert their name. I've been reading your blog for 6 months and appreciate the insights you share. I was wondering if you would be willing to talk on the phone for 15 minutes to discuss your career path and how you got started. Please let me know if you would be willing to chat. Thank you, and insert your name. Quick, to the point, professional, congratulate, gives them positive praise about their blog, etc. Next slide. Someone from your past. Dear, insert name. I enjoy working with you at whatever company it is last semester. In fact, I still use some of the Excel workarounds you taught me. If you are free sometime in the next month, could we catch up? I would love to hear more about your role at the company. Best, insert your name. Again, quick to the point, easy to read. Then someone you know, a current colleague or classmate. Hi, I'm excited to be working with you in the group class, whatever group or class it is. I have heard nothing but great things about this project and this class company so far. I'm excited to pitch in and help out in any way I can. Best, insert your name. So again, all of these are quick, they're short, but they also they connect with the employer and they show a personal touch. So now we are going to go into LinkedIn and I'm going to show you how to connect with people. So there's two ways you connect with people. The first way is if, say, you know someone and you know they're in LinkedIn, you can type in their name. So Roselle's going to look for me and she can go and she sees with LinkedIn, you have first, second, and third. First means that you're connected with the person already. You can message them. You already know them. The second means that you are a mutual connection, which means you have people in common. So for Roselle and I am a second because we have mutual connections. A third means that you have no mutual connections at all and you don't know the person. So Roselle would like to connect with me, so she can hit connect. And there'll be a thing that says add note. So click on add note and just add a very quick note. So Roselle is letting me know that we met the other week and she would like to connect with me, and she's going to hit send that. And then I will have a connection, and then I will get a notification that Roselle has wanted to connect with me, and then I will accept it, and then we will both be in each other's network. So that's one way. Another way is if you don't know people, you don't know someone's name, and you want to connect with, you want to expand your network. If you go to my network on top, you will see pending invitations. So these are places where people who have wanted to connect with you, you can connect with them. And then you'll see a list of people that you might know based on where you work. So Roselle sees a list of people and who work at Mercy College, and she can see who they are and where they work. If she wants to connect with someone, she can hit connect.
Okay. Do you want me to go back?
Yeah, that's fine. She can hit connect, send a message, and the student will get them. The student will receive the message.
Hello. Okay.
Welcome, Alex.
Do you want to move on?
Yeah, yep. And now Roselle's going to talk about using LinkedIn for a job search.
Okay, so before you begin your search, make sure your profile is updated before you start applying to any openings. You want to make sure that you schedule a time to meet with your career coach via handshake to review your profile, or you can email cpd@mercy.edu and we can schedule an appointment with your career coach for you. What are you looking for exactly? Think about the type of job you are searching. Is it an internship or a full-time job? Do you know the industry you're interested in? Have you researched job titles? Knowing this information will narrow down your search and help you find exactly what you're seeking. When you're conducting the search, you want to click on the briefcase icon if you're on a computer. To start your search, instead of typing the job title into the search bar, this will give you the most functionality, and I'll demo that for you in a second. Typing keywords on the job title, sorry. After the initial search, you can use the advanced search features. This will help you get the best results. So if I was looking for a job, I would go to the briefcase at the top, click on jobs, and you'll see I did a search with a student the other day for a ward clerk position at a hospital. So let's use that as an example, since I already did that search. We looked for ward clerk, so I typed in ward clerk, and then the city and state. So she happened to live in the Bronx. So I typed in Bronx, New York and did a search. And jobs popped up within a 25-mile radius. You can also filter it according to the date that it was posted. So if you want the most current positions, you can click past 24 hours. But I would just leave that blank for now. Experience level, you can also filter it according to if you're looking for an internship, an entry-level position, or more senior level. If you really only want one company, you have one company in mind that you want to work for, then you can filter it by company. You can also filter it by job type, full-time, part-time, internship. And now they included an on-site or remote feature due to COVID. Some people are okay with working on site, so they can click that. They only want remote, so they'll click remote, or either or hybrid. But for me, I would leave it blank because that's how you'll get the most expanded option. So as you can see, you could actually turn on job alerts. There's a feature here. It says my job alerts are off. But if this is what I was looking for and I want notifications in the future, I would turn the job alert button on. And see how you can also see if I wanted to apply to the ward clerk position, Saturday and Sunday in Brooklyn, part-time at NYU. I have two connections that if I clicked on this, it will tell me I have two connections that work there. And I can message both of them. They're both my first connections. I'm directly connected to these people. And I can message them and say, Amit, I applied for the job at NYU as the ward clerk, and I was hoping that you can put in a good word for me. And hopefully she would do that for you. And this is how you would network online. So this just reiterates what I showed you, how to filter your job search. Make sure you utilize the filters to get the best results by job type, location, experience level, remote, and industry. It can be helpful to find exactly what you want. Other search tips. Many job boards use something called Boolean operations with their search engines. Knowing how to use these operations can help narrow down your search, expand your search, or eliminate unwanted results. Use the word "and" between keywords to ask the search engine to pick up on any posting with both of the keywords that you included. Use "or" between keywords to ask the search engine to pick up any posting that has either the first keyword or the second keyword. Use "not" when you want to eliminate a keyword, and use quotation marks when searching for exact phrases. So if I was looking for an entry-level position because I was a nursing student and I was looking for either a dietary aide or a ward clerk position, that's what I would do, is type in those two job titles with the word "or" in between it, and the search engine would pick up either one. Something that's new to LinkedIn that they included during COVID, because so many people were looking for work at the time, they included a hashtag open to work in the profile settings. And this was added, like I said, as a response to COVID. It will help employers see that you want to work right away and in what format, either in person or hybrid, that you want to work. You control who sees it, everyone or only recruiters. And just so you know, 10 million plus people, members of LinkedIn, are taking advantage of the hashtag open to work photo frame. Oh, I was going to show you that actually. So if I go to my profile, and if I was open to work, you see in the left-hand corner where it says open to, and then you would click on finding a new job, show recruiters and others that you're open to work. And that's where you'll find it. But I'm not open to work, so I'm not going to click that. I kind of showed you how to set up job alerts. You can either set it up via email or notifications on your phone. Setting up alerts is very important. You get the most up-to-date job postings from LinkedIn, and you can manage the alert button by clicking on jobs. These alerts will be set up based on your search, but you will be able to edit the filters and the frequency that you receive email notifications. You can create multiple job alerts based on the types of jobs that you are applying for or want to apply for. And LinkedIn will also suggest jobs to you based on your previous searches. Remember to apply early to ensure that your application is seen. So like I said, you want to click on jobs. And then in the left-hand corner is a little bell and it says job alerts. And then this is an example of the job alert I actually set up for myself when I was looking for a new job in the summer for an associate director of career services position. And actually that's how I knew about my current job at Mercy. I was working at a different college at the time, looking for a new opportunity, and then saw the posting on LinkedIn. And I knew a connection and reached out to that connection once I applied online. So I networked via LinkedIn and here I am at Mercy now. It worked. So it's a true testament that this actually does work for you if you use all of the options that are available to you.
Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Does anyone have any questions?
It was great having you guys here. Does anyone have questions for us about LinkedIn and your job search? Or how to network and connect with people?
Okay, well, if there are no questions, I will go to the next slide. So as a reminder for those watching live and for those watching this recorded video, please make sure you complete the survey by clicking on this QR code. As I said, you must attend 3 out of 5 sessions. That includes either watching them, that also includes watching the recorded session, and you must complete the survey in order to have it count. And if you attend 3 out of 5 sessions, you are entered to win the AirPods raffle, which will be next week. And also you can earn a badge, which you can feature on your LinkedIn profile. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you would like to get in contact with us about questions, please feel free to make an appointment with us on Handshake. And also please follow us on Instagram.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.